Hey, KIC here. Welcome back to a little more ARK Survival Evolved. On the last episode, I did a little, I don't know, we can say touching up on the good old beachfront shack and, threw a little paint down on some of the walls. Not all of them, of course, because that would have taken forever, and I only made red paint, so I wasn't quite done yet. As you can see, I am running around gathering a little bit of wood, some thatch, that sort of good stuff, because I do have a bit of a plan for this episode, and excuse me while I grab some berries and stuff, so I'm thinking I may need some fiber, although, come to think of it, pretty sure the scorpion has a bunch of fiber on him, but, I'll grab a little bit just in case, because I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to need for this. I'll just grab let's go one more bush here, this will be the last one, I think. That should be enough, and we'll call it a day. You can see I have some torches up there. That's nice. You can kind of see things from a distance. It's kind of cool. I can run back here and take a look from this side. And yeah, there you go. I don't know. I like that. I don't know how helpful it is because there is a bit of a draw distance in this game, but it is kind of nice to be able to see more or less where I want to go. That is helpful, of course. I have put up some additional walls, and it looks like Sauron there is contributing to the colony, so let's go ahead and grab that. I'm just going to throw that into a box. Forgive me just a moment here. That one looks like it should be good to go in just a moment. So it'll get working on that. In the meantime, let's hop inside here. Got a nice torch burning inside so I can see, which conveniently enough burns in through the flooring / ceiling. Huh. Funny how that works out. I'm just going to hop up onto the ceiling here real quick, onto the roof rather. Not for any particular reason other than I just like these torches up here. That middle torch there just gives a nice sinister look to that sign. Never mind there's no one else actually playing on this server except for me. Minor details like that. So I have been a bit busy since I have last played with you, and I'm sorry, I'm just kind of checking on my farms here to see how they're going. My little farm plots, as it were. Don't really have many of them, but hey, whatever. Might as well check them out and see if they're good to go. But here's some of the stuff I have been doing. As I said, I've been busy. I threw some paint around everywhere. You can see I did not paint the windows, and I did miss that one spot up there. That's kind of obnoxious. It was actually kind of funny. I was hopping on Spikette here, and I was running her around the building, and that's how I was actually painting up high. Yeah, hop on her back, dismount, stand on her back, and then that's how I was slapping up paint. So just did a nice little red, black, red theme. Nothing really over the top. Just, I don't know. That seemed like something to go with. Since I already threw some red down, I figure why not throw some more down and some black. And let's look at engram points because, as I said, I have been busy in other areas too. 120 points to spend, and you will notice that the level 30 options are now open since 35 are the ones that are now blocked off. So some good stuff in there. Scope attachment might be handy to have a little later on. Well, maybe a little sooner on. Gonna need bullets for guns. Kind of wouldn't mind getting the regular simple pistol here, but that requires getting the flare gun, which I have, of course, skipped. Got some chitin here, so some armor, that might not be a bad idea. Little protection, that always helps. It's kind of a good thing, but the main thing I'm looking at is the bookshelf here. Well, to get the bookshelf, I need to go and grab the large storage box, which I have of course skipped because I was finding them along the way. So let's go ahead and learn the large one. Let's go back down to the bookshelf. We'll learn that because some time back I said I wanted to throw a bookshelf down, and that's good enough for now. So let's see what I need to put this guy together. I actually need more everything. Well, let's go grab more everything because I'm pretty sure I can find it on various animals here. Sauron is going to have some wood, so I'll just, I don't know, I grab a handful. That should more or less be enough. A couple more just to be safe, whatever. And then if we go over to Scorpion guy here, Mr. Schenker, should be able to grab some fiber. I didn't really pay close attention to how much I need, but I think that'll be enough. And then we'll go to Spina over here. Spina is going to have some thatch, so we'll take some thatch from him. And then we should be able to make this all the way at the bottom there. Take that stack 37. Pop it back open. Bookshelf is now white. We'll hit craft. And I'll kind of slowly walk my way back in while I'm building a bookshelf. That would be quite the trick to see. Oops, wrong button there. Did I? Oh, no, okay. I thought I hit the follow all button. No, that was the stop follow all button. So where can I put the bookshelf? Apparently, Not there? Oh, yeah. It's too tall. Okay, so let's go upstairs where there's a taller roof. It is a 2-block height item. I think I'm going to go with the corner over here. Something like that sounds good. Now, I don't want to necessarily go right in the corner. I'd like to bring it out a little bit. That way, something maybe along those lines, because the thought is I can then put another one over here. I don't know if I'll necessarily need another one, but, you know, just to kind of balance things out. Might not look too shabby, so let's get it as close as I can to the wall, but then kind of get it to the edge. And then I'm just going to grab some blueprints over here. Basically, I moved these around a couple episodes ago, so they're kind of separated right now according to what I have in each of those storage boxes, and I know I have some more down here. Let's go ahead and grab... Oh, not that box, this one. They're back here with all the pipes, all the irrigation stuff. So we'll grab all those ones. I'm just checking. I don't think I have any in here. Yeah, those two were empty. I know that one is empty, so I'll ignore the one in the corner. And let's just go ahead and dump these in for right now. Just going to make kind of a big stack of them, which maybe isn't the best idea because they were somewhat separated before. That was kind of nice that there was a bit of separation. You kind of knew where to go for certain things. I think I have a few more in here, so let's just go ahead and grab them. It'll only take a moment. Not a huge deal. And then I know I have some more in here. This is where I throw all my saddles. So go ahead and grab all those guys, and then I'll dump the rest in here. And again, I'm just kind of ending up with this like big collection of blueprints. And that one, why don't you want to go in? Okay. Yeah, that one was being funny. It didn't want to go in there, but look at that. I have quite a few spaces. So there's the blueprints. There they all are, all nice and stacked up in that bookshelf. Plenty of spaces to go for additional ones. So, you know, it's cool. It's good stuff. I like that. I'll go ahead and show you. I did also do a little dyeing on my armor. So, yeah, again, red and black. There's a bit of a theme going on. I still have some additional dye I would like to throw down at some point. You can't really tell. I'm trying to show you my axe here. Maybe outside will be a little better, just a little more ambient light. Well, I basically have a black axe with some red now and a black pickaxe with some red. So, oh yeah, and my spear. Sorry about that. So right now, I'll be back with you because we're going to do some stuff at night. Back with you here, running over the lovely beach, and by the shaking and gigantic head in the way that appears to be stuck on me, that would be, of course, Sauron. Let me just go ahead and call them over to me. Don't follow her anymore because you got stuck on her. Stop following me. Now follow me again, except you're now going to follow Freya. You following Freya? Okay, good. Let's get going. Oh, hey, there's a bird right there. I wouldn't mind having a bird, but I don't think I'm quite ready for a bird. I mean, I can't make a saddle for a Pteranodon. Is that what they are? Pteranodons? Pterodactyl, Pteranodon? So if I can't make a saddle for one of them, I definitely can't make one for a bird. I don't know. Yeah, there's no need for me to use the bow. Look at it, it's already dead. Just chop a little bit of it up, although it seems like Freya is on body dismemberment, which I don't think she's supposed to be. But let me give her the meat that I picked up anyway. That's, just checking to see if either of them picked anything up. I don't think he was doing anything, though, so... Yeah, you are... Okay, you're on disable. So, let's set that one there. Maybe I'll have that set up right now. Set up correctly. So, since I was looking at the engrams earlier, there's some things that I would... There are some things I wouldn't mind having, but they're going to require quite a few more materials than what I can really manage right now. Oh, don't get... Good. Sometimes he gets stuck, and it's just a real pain in my rear end, and I don't really enjoy that. I wish he wouldn't get stuck as much as he does, but he does. And with any luck, he will not fall off the edge over here because he sure seems to like to do that. But as I was saying, I do need to get some additional materials, and now I'm not necessarily going to gather all of these on camera, but I thought I would head back up this way because just in case, you never know, might get an opportunity to tame something. I do find myself at the moment in a position where I could do that, but not necessarily going with that in mind. It's suddenly quiet because you're stuck. Really? You can't get over that? That itty-bitty rock that you can't step over? Hey, there's an Ankh fighting... Is it fighting a Dilo? Is that what it's doing? I don't think that Dilo is going to fare very well. Yeah, those guys just have, like, big tail cannons. They're not cannons, but, I mean, it's just kind of like a big morning star or something. Just swings and... Oh, wow. That guy flew. That was pretty awesome. Hey, he's flying again. It's almost like he can launch the Dilos. And Ankylosaurus wins. Good. And Freya goes to chew him up. Why are you doing that? Why you're not supposed to be doing that. Okay, you're on attack my target. You're on attacking target, so maybe that's the problem. Set you to neutral and see if that does the trick. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Climbing the volcano. Because I need more metal so I can start making guns. Although, you know, the kind of crummy thing about taking engrams in this game is it just allows you to build a generic lowest of the low quality item, whatever it happens to be. In the case of boxes, that sort of stuff, who cares, right? I mean, it's just a giant box. It doesn't really matter all that much. But when you're talking about other stuff, you know, maybe, I don't know, armor, tools, weapons, that sort of thing, you end up building stuff that's just super low level. I mean, it's, like I said, it's the lowest of the low. Sorry, I'm trying to reach that one. I can't quite hit it, but let's just get this one and I'll worry about that one in a minute. But you do end up building stuff, crafting items that just aren't very good quality, such that it's almost a waste. And that one I've already gotten, so look out below. I'll just go ahead and dump this on Sauron for right now because it's going to weigh me down pretty quickly here, sooner rather than later. And let me move that out of the way because there are some rocks back there I would like to get to. But I don't know, I find it a bit frustrating in a way that you get these engrams and you end up making some cool stuff. I mean, you know, useful stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not worth it or that you should always wait for blueprints. I'm not trying to say that, but you do have to admit there is some validity to the thought that, well, I can just wait till I get blueprints. If you're playing a multiplayer game, you could probably specialize in what everyone is doing. You know, if you're in a tribe, you could have certain people getting certain things. You know, there are going to be some things everyone wants to have. Maybe everyone wants to have the basic tools, be it the primitive ones and the metal ones. I mean, that's just kind of handy. Everyone should kind of have those. Sorry, I'm just resting here because I'm a little exhausted from all my swinging of my pick. But when you're playing single player, you don't really have that same option to just pick and skip whatever you so choose. I mean, there are certain things that obviously I want the metal tools, I want the primitive tools, and since I didn't find blueprints ahead of time, you know, I got to take the engrams for them. And I suppose I don't have to do that. I could use the primitive tools longer. I mean, it's not going to kill me to take those points. That's quite a... It's not that many points. It's pretty slim on them in the early part of the game, but I don't know. It's an interesting discussion, I think, that this game opens up because it doesn't have a crafting system along the lines of, like, 7 days to die. I guess that's done, huh? Didn't quite realize that. There's a bird dive bombing over there. That's weird. But I don't know. It just, like I said, it's a little interesting. Not quite sure what to make of it. Is that... Let me go check that one. That might be another one. And not just something... Yeah, it is. I thought maybe that was a piece that had fallen down, but I guess not. But, you know, just only being able to make the same quality stuff over and over and over, that's... It's not necessarily an interesting mechanic, but it's an interesting limitation that, combined with blueprints that allow you to make higher quality stuff, does turn into a somewhat interesting mechanic. So, I don't know what I think about all of it. I'm still playing effectively single player, so I'm just going to have to spend points on some things and deal with it. And other things, well, hello bird. You know, I'll have to figure it out as I go. And if I end up spending points on something, then I guess I have to be okay with that and just kind of say, good enough. Yep, you angered the big T-Rex. That was not advisable. But, you know, whatever. Stuff like the metal foundation, metal doors, metal walls, stuff like that, I don't really care about them. I'm playing single player. I don't need metal. I'm probably fine with all the wood stuff. And I'm just going to go ahead and take all these berries here. I might as well have them since I'm going to need to eat at some point. I didn't really bring much food with me. Oops, I don't need to punch it. Chop it up. There we go. Get the meat from it. So, you know, again, more discussions, more thoughts, more planning for the future. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and dump all this meat onto Freya here. And for the next episode, well, I don't know if I'll still be out here because I do want to go ahead and collect some more metal just because I'm going to need all of that. And here you hold the narco berries now that I've chomped on all that other stuff. But I'll kind of figure out the next one. If I'm, you know, lucky to find something to tame out here, maybe we'll be doing that. Otherwise, I'll see you back at my beachfront property. I don't know. We'll figure it out on the next... Oh, hello. Got a raptor there. You know, it's kind of a shame. I really need to have my scorpion to get something else, though, because Sauron's just going to destroy this raptor. I mean, I could call him off and I can pull out the bow and arrow, but, that's all right. Not worrying about it. But I will catch you on the next episode. So until then, thanks for watching. Just going to chop this body up here. See you later.